Arthur walked in the library. Arthur and Buster were walking up the school step one morning when an angry voice shouted behind them, "Arthur! Arthur, read!" Arthur turned. Buster turned too. The voice belonged to Francine. She was charging towards them. Muffy and Sue Ellen were with her. "What's up?" asked Arthur. Francine folded her arms. "I'll tell you what's up. You told everyone I looked like a marshmallow." "I did?" Buster nodded. "Don't you remember, Arthur? She was wearing that goofy sweater, that one that puffed off everywhere." "Oh, that sweater." Arthur remembered it now. It had padded shoulders and wool that flopped out like frosting. "You better say you're sorry," said Francine. "Or what?" said Buster. Francine ignored Buster and stared Arthur in the eyes. "Or else you're going to get it." "Oh, yeah?" said Buster. "You can't talk to Arthur that way." Francine tossed her head and continued up the steps. Muffy and Sue Ellen did the same. "I guess he told them," said Buster. "We?" said Arthur. "You don't have to thank me," said Buster, putting his arm around Arthur's shoulder. "That's what friends are for." Arthur just smiled. A little while later, when he went into class, he could feel himself being glared at. "This is all your fault," he said to Buster. Buster beat himself into Arthur's seat. "My fault," he said. "You're the one who called Francine a marshmallow, and you're the one who talked so tough. I was just standing up for you. I think I might be before if I stood up for myself." A full note flew through the air and landed on Arthur's desk. He unfolded it and read it around quietly. "This is your final warning. You're Buster grabbed the note out of Arthur's hand. "In big trouble," he continued. "And I mean big." He paused. "I think that's a skull and crossbone." He stopped to think. "That's not a good sign." Arthur turned around and looked at Francine. She was still glancing at him. Muffy and Sue Ellen were glancing at him too. "Attention, please," said the teacher, Mr. Rappen, from the front of the room. "Buster, perhaps you wouldn't consider taking your own seat." Buster pulled himself out of Arthur's chair and zipped back to his own. "Now," Mr. Rappen continues, standing at the blackboard, "let's get started. Have you ever wondered what makes a hero or heroine? Are people born brave and generous, or do they become this way later on?" The kids are looking at one another. They were puzzled. Well, they supposed to answer the question, or was Mr. Rappen just talking to himself? He did that sometimes. Anyway, Mr. Rappen went on, "That's what I was thinking about this weekend." Everyone groaned. "Please prepare an oral report on the hero or heroine of your choice. You've been working in pairs." Mr. Rappen consulted his note. "Binky, you're with Sue Ellen. Muffy, you'll be working with Buster." He named some other pains. "And Arthur, you team with Francine." Arthur glanced at Francine. She looked like she was going to die. He sighed. It was going to be a very long weekend.